I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Wednesday, June the 11th, 2025. A significant change is coming to high school sports statewide, and it's one that will impact students in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and all across Rutherford County. Beginning with the 2025-2026 school year, the TSSAA will allow students to transfer schools for academic, emotional, environmental, or mental health reasons, so long as the sending school does not report an athletic or disciplinary issue within 7 days. This measure is designed to support student well-being while preserving competitive integrity. In related developments, the TSSAA Board of Control and Legislative Council meeting jointly in Mount Juliet voted to elevate girls flag football to full championship status beginning in spring of 2025. Additional announcements included the appointment of E.J. Wood, Green Hill High School's athletic director, as Assistant Executive Director of TSSAA, replacing longtime official Gene Menez. The board approved over $40,000 in funding for award-winning athletic programs. With policy changes aiming to support youth athletics, the Kids Count data book by the Annie E. Casey Foundation reveals that Tennessee still ranks 37th in the overall child well-being. Tennessee showed modest gains in economic and community indicators, but continues to struggle with child health, ranking 41st. Mental health remains a pressing concern, though new legislation is improving interagency coordination. Grace Bowen of the Sycamore Institute and Leslie Bowier of the Casey Foundation emphasized the importance of focusing on racial disparities and the potential impact of federal safety net program decisions on state-level outcomes for children in Rutherford County and beyond. Emergency crews in Murfreesboro responded swiftly Tuesday after a small aircraft went down near Clark Boulevard. The Murfreesboro Police Department confirmed that 3 individuals aboard the plane were hospitalized and are now listed in stable condition. Murfreesboro Municipal Airport Director Chad Gerke stated that the pilot had radioed in distress and attempted an emergency landing, but ultimately crashed in a wooded area near the Evergreen Cemetery, just behind a row of doctor's offices on West Clark Boulevard. The plane had reportedly been en route to the Murfreesboro Airport before encountering mechanical issues. Gerke speculated that the pilot may have tried to use the cemetery as an emergency landing site, but fell short. Crews swiftly secured the crash site, and the FAA has launched an investigation. Police are urging Murfreesboro residents to monitor official city channels for further updates. Meanwhile, tens of thousands are expected to converge just outside of Rutherford County as the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival kicks off in nearby Manchester. Running from June 12th through the 15th, to manage the influx, TDOT is working with Tennessee Highway Patrol and other agencies to streamline traffic along Interstate 24 and adjacent routes. From June 10th to the 17th, TDOT will suspend construction lane closures, deploy help trucks, and activate electronic signage. Exit 111 on I-24 will be the primary route into the festival, with additional exits opened as needed. Drivers traveling through Rutherford County and surrounding areas are encouraged to check tnsmartway.com/traffic and exercise caution on the roads during this time. The Murfreesboro City Council will meet on Thursday, June the 12th for a workshop at the Municipal Airport Business Center to vote on key action items, including the final reading of Ordinance 25-0-01. This measure under the Parks and Recreation Department sets the framework for sponsorships, advertising, and naming rights at city-owned recreational facilities. If passed, it will restrict partnerships with entities promoting alcohol, tobacco, or other age-inappropriate materials, with added oversight from the Parks Commission to ensure a family-friendly environment. The Cherry Lane Corridor Plan, a potential land swap involving Fire Station Number 13, and findings from a downtown activation study on Oxford, Mississippi, will also be reviewed. The finance team will present capital improvement relocation data from the April 2025 budget dashboard. Murfreesboro residents may register to speak on action items by phone or online at least 6 hours before the meeting. Meanwhile, Rutherford County gears up for National Pollinator Week starting June the 17th. Events hosted by the UT-TSU Extension at Lane Agri Park will include garden buzz workshops and appearances by the Rutherford County Beekeepers Association and Master Gardeners. These groups promote pollinator-friendly practices and backyard gardening. UT's Bee Campus program and TVA are also participating, underscoring the vital role of pollinators in local agriculture, honey production, and ecosystem health. For more information, visit tva.com/pollinators or call the Extension office at 615-898-7710. Laverne police are cracking down on reckless driving after a neon green Dodge Charger connected to multiple hit-and-run incidents on Murfreesboro Road crashed on West near Sebrum Boulevard this past Sunday. Officers found the driver, Jose Hernandez Lopez, injured and impaired with open alcohol containers in the vehicle. He admitted to drinking and causing the crashes and now faces several charges, including DUI, reckless endangerment, and leaving the scene of an accident with injuries. One victim was hospitalized. Laverne Police Chief Christopher Mays stated, "We will not tolerate reckless drivers endangering the lives in our city. Thank you to our officers for their swift professional response in protecting our community." End quote. The incident underscores ongoing efforts to increase safety enforcement across northern Rutherford County. Meanwhile, a separate dispute continues to unfold in Rutherford County over property assessments. Attorney William S. Cartman Sr., representing property assessor Rob Mitchell, issued a poignant response to County Mayor Joe Carr's call for Mitchell's resignation. At the heart of the controversy is an 11.3% property assessment error rate cited by the State Board of Equalization, which exceeds the 5% threshold. Cartman emphasized that Mitchell operates independently as an elected constitutional officer and that a judicial review challenging the state's findings is currently pending. He accused Mayor Carr of spreading half-truths and political rhetoric designed to influence public opinion. Cartman asserted that Mitchell is committed to due process and will continue to serve Rutherford County residents with integrity while the legal process unfolds. That's all for now. For updates on these, as well as many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS Radio, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.